describe my job in one word would be entertainment. It's just entertainment value. Telling a story, trying to move people, trying to create a drawing that affects people emotionally. But a story is so important, but it all boils down to entertainment. That's what it's all about. Getting people to feel something.
It's being creative within context. What I mean by that is that basically there's a certain amount of creativity and a certain amount of excitement, etc., that you envision within the comic book pages. However, you also have to be aware of the medium so that you are writing things that are able to be translated into that format.
Well, Jack Kirby, he's known as the King of Comics. He helped us launch our first book even. He drew the cover for our first book. Mike was an inker for Jack.
I'd say when I was probably about 14, I actually started drawing them. I was drawing them in class all the time. I wasn't very good at studying. I didn't like studying. I was always drawing comics, even back then, until I was about 17 or 18. Actually 19, when I met Jack. I started showing him everything I had done, and told him I wanted to work with him.
I think being a comic book reader and understanding the medium really well from having been a fan of it and having read hundreds, if not thousands, of comic books, kind of prepared me in terms of a working knowledge of what it entailed.
I would say one of the hardest things about my job was getting involved with the marketing of the project. We were heavily involved with the production side, and by the time we got all that done, it was time to ship the book out, and we had little time left for marketing.
Also, I think it's hard for comic book artists now because I think the technology has finally gotten to the level where it can pretty much put on screen what an artist could only put on paper at one time. I honestly think drive is the most important factor in going anywhere in this world, and I think that had Cal State Northridge had any programs at that time, we're talking 35 years ago for me, 30 years ago, I would have been there. I took anything I could find that was, would help me learn anything about the field.
CSUN has a lot of advantages that someone could take in developing their skills in this field. The field has broadened since I got into the field. Like I said, marketing is a great way. Computer graphics, a lot of the computer graphics field, the animation field, all of those fields were not even around when we started our venture. So I would say that taking advantage of a lot of those types of classes could help someone develop their skills in this type of industry.